Hey, 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 everyone. Welcome to the Tribe Building Secrets Wednesday evening live training. If we haven't met before, my name is Darla Hardy, and I coach and mentor women entrepreneurs and network marketers in the health and wellness industry. I help them build their tribes and grow their income online using the social media platform of their choice. So tonight, I usually will put up a poll like on Monday and get a couple questions, and kind of the winner is what I teach on. But I had a lot of questions over the last couple weeks about what's the difference between a Facebook profile, a Facebook page, and a Facebook group. So that's what we're going to talk about this evening. It's going to be a shorter training, but I wanted to get that out there since I had so many questions. Now, I am coming to you from StreamYard, and StreamYard does require you to give permission to use your name. So above me somewhere, there's a link that says click on it, and I think you enter your name, and it gives StreamYard the approval to use your name, so that when you put in a comment, then I know who it is. I can come back and follow up. But if you don't put that, then it just says anonymous Facebook user, and I don't know who to follow up with when it comes time to answer questions. So if you're joining me live, put hashtag live and tell me where you're coming from and what the weather is. It's starting to get nice here today based on my little Amazon echo over here. I don't want to say it too loud. It's going to start talking to me. It's 67 degrees here, and it's very, very nice. So if you're coming to me by replay, put hashtag replay. Also tell me where you're coming from and what the weather's like, because as we move into the warmer weather, I'm sure people are going to want to be outside enjoying. So what is the difference between a Facebook profile, a Facebook page, and a Facebook group? And what do you actually need as you're building online? So we all know what a profile is, your Facebook profile. It is where your personal needs are. A lot of it is where you're going back and forth on your social media profile to connect with friends, connect with family, talk about the family adventures, post pictures of the family and your fur babies and your adventures and your vacations. But at some point, people started moving towards using their personal profile as their business storefront. Now, before, historically, Facebook really discouraged that. Okay. They discouraged any type of business posts on your profile. They didn't want you to do that. They wanted you to have a business page. What they found was, though, that people weren't spending so much time on business pages. They were still spending a lot of time on personal profiles, scrolling through. So they've kind of relaxed those rules, and they're okay with you putting some business posts on your personal profile. However, keep in mind your personal profile is limited to 5,000 friends. However, there's a new option on a personal profile where you can change it to professional mode. And that will also start transitioning people to being followers. And you have the opportunity to look at your insights for every post that you make. I would highly recommend that if you have that opportunity to get in and change to professional mode. It may take a little bit of time to start building up those analytics, but you can really start drilling down to see how each post is actually performing, what performs well, what's not performing well. It's all a testing process. We know that. And then you can go back and look at posts that have performed well in the past and repost them in 30, 60, 90 days. But you won't have that if you're not in professional mode. The other thing is when you get friend requests, remember you're limited to 5,000 friends, and you don't want to be maxed out at 5,000 friends, because we've talked before about the fact if you have too many friends and you have too many inactive friends, it really will pull your algorithm down. So if you're not really weeding out the people that are inactive and adding new people that are active, you're really hurting yourself, and your algorithm is being suppressed because your content doesn't seem like it's interesting because you have inactive people on your profile. So when you get a friend request, go look at their profile, see whether or not they fit into the audience that you want to be interacting with before you accept it. And then once you accept it, start interacting with them, connect with them, because that's what it's all about. It is a community. It is a social platform, and that's where the relationship building starts, is with that friend request. You take them to Messenger and you continue that relationship building. The other thing is, when you go to a professional mode, if you have people friend request you, but you don't accept that friend request, because I would much rather have 1,000 friends and 800 of them being active than 5,000 friends and only 100 of them being active. Because then again, it suppresses that, which is what I had about a year and a half ago. I use a different platform. I'll put it in the comments if anyone's interested. I use a software platform that weeded out all of my inactive people. So I initially started off with 3,700 friends, and only 62 of them were active. Over the past several months, I have really cut out all of the inactive people, and I'm down to about 1,200 friends with over 800 of them active. So my engagement has really increased, and I'm reaching a lot more people. But when you go to that pro mode, if you do not accept a friend request, then after a period of time, then it turns into a follower. So they can still follow your profile. Okay. You also want your profile to be public, not private. If you're using your Facebook profile as your storefront, you want it to be people to be able to find you. Okay. So with that, do you need a personal profile? Yes. Can you use your personal profile as your storefront to build your business? Yes. But that doesn't mean you have to be a P3. Remember what I affectionately call a P3? Put a number 1 in the comments if you tell me what P3 is. A product pusher patty. Okay. Don't post your products all over your personal profile. You will drive your audience away. I have people that I interact with on a daily basis, and I'm beginning to unfriend them because all I am seeing is product posts. There is nothing about your personality, and you are going to use your profile to brand yourself, which is being authentic and being authentically you and building your personality. Also, don't post your products all the time, but also no links. Don't put links on your personal profile that are taking a person away from the profile to your business page, or like your not a business page on Facebook, but your product business page if you work for Mary Kay, or Modere or whatever it is. Don't put that link there either. You want yourself to be the source of truth. You want people to come to you to ask what you're doing. And Facebook is kind of like a jealous ex-boyfriend. They do not want you to go away from their profile or their platform. So they will suppress those posts. Okay. So you want to build curiosity, be consistent, and post intriguing information that your audience will come to you and ask you what's going on. So, and it really focuses on time on page. Okay. So, to do that, you need to leverage short form video. Remember, you've got stories out there, you've got reels out there. You can create one piece of content and put it on multiple areas. You can create a post, you can create a story, you can create a reel, you can do it on Facebook, you can put it on Instagram as well, and get it exposure across multiple areas, because people that really scroll through your posts may not be the same ones that are looking at your stories, and they may not be the same ones that are looking at reels. People tend to find their favorite in their comfort level and what they want to do, and then they start using that. And I know people that don't look at anybody's posts. All they do is scroll through stories, or all they do is scroll through reels all day long. So keep that in mind when you're posting your content. Also, if you are not doing that short form video, you're not comfortable yet, we need to get you there. But if you're only doing static photos of yourself or static posts, those are not prioritized. Again, time on content. So create multiple posts, multiple pictures for one post. Say you take 5 or 6 pictures of what's going on with your business or your family or whatever you're posting about, so that it creates one of those posts where you see that first picture and then you see that plus whatever, so that people have to stay on your post longer to see all those pictures. Social media then sees that as time on post and that it's interesting, and then they will again put it out there for more people to see. Okay. Again, we talked about developing your brand on your personal profile. That's where should be developing your brand, your authenticity, your personality. That will pull your audience to you. Now, number 2, business page. So put a number 2 in the comments if you have a business page. Okay. Now, do you need a business page? No, you really don't. And understand that a business page really is focused on a business aspect, and it is a pay to play platform. That means that while you can invite all your friends over to your business page, they may or may not follow you there. Uh, Facebook will not really promote any of your posts without you paying to either boost it or paying for ads to pull people to your profile. Uh, the benefit is you can have unlimited followers. And like I said, you can invite all of your friends to go to your Facebook page and follow you, all your profile friends to follow you on your Facebook page. And it is a different audience. We talked about that. Will have people that maybe will only follow you on your page and not your personal profile. So it is another avenue to get your brand out there, to get your posts out there, but it isn't going to be, unless you are investing in yourself and investing in ads, it's not going to be something that's going to significantly improve or expand your business exposure. I will say that recently I have focused a little bit more on my own business page, and I've been posting stories and reels. And don't forget, you can do that on your business page along with your personal profile. So I'm posting essentially the same pieces of content, and I have seen my engagement increase. And it seems like it's different engagement on my Facebook page, my business page, than my profile. Even though I'm posting the same content, it's capturing different audiences. Again, no links. Remember that jealous ex-boyfriend? They don't want you to go anywhere else. They want you to stay on platform. And you can do a likes campaign if you would like. It's going to cost you some money. It will increase the number of people that are following you. Facebook will then see you as a page, a business page that is growing an audience. And they may put your information out there, your posts out there in front of other people. But a likes campaign is going to cost you money, and it's really not going, it will get you increased followers, but it's probably not going to get you your ideal audience followers. By that, I mean, we all have talked in the past about what's a perfect client avatar, and you're talking to a specific person. When you do a likes campaign, it's just Facebook will put it out to anybody, and people will like your business page, and it'll increase that following. Doesn't mean it's the right people that you're trying to attract, but it does increase that engagement for a period of time just to get it boosted out there. And then you really have to start focusing on what you're pulling to your page. Number 3, Facebook groups. That really is the big, huge focus right now, because Facebook is a community-driven social media platform, and communities are what Facebook looks at as shared interests. Keep in mind, it should be a private group. You don't want anybody to just be able to come join your group. You want to be able to capture some information, bringing people to your group. So all of your posts should be talking to your perfect client avatar and driving that avatar, that perfect client avatar, that customer, that business builder, driving them to your Facebook group, so that as they go through the membership questions, you obtain their email. Then they get into your group and you drip value on them in the group and in their email, just like this, do through challenges, through trainings like we do here. You can do spotlight giveaways. You can do reels. You can do videos. We talk about all of this in my coaching business, my coaching program. And we really focus on building your Facebook group. And remember, your Facebook group name needs to be something that really relays the reason for why somebody should join your group. And it needs to be a trending title. And you can focus on searching Facebook groups to see what's trending title. We talk about that in my coaching program as well. I have a whole module on it. And because the goal is that you want that title to be interesting enough that Facebook will recommend it to others that are looking for it. So if you are in health and wellness, you want to have enough of an interesting name. It doesn't have to be catchy. It doesn't have to be funny. It has to actually relate what somebody is going to get from your group, because it's not about you. It's about what problem you can solve for somebody that needs that solution. So then why would they join your group? Give them a reason to join that group. Okay. Now, also remember, you want your group to be private, but after you get to 5,000 people in your group, you no longer can change it to public. Some people will want to be private initially and then go to public to get more people in it. When you hit 5,000 people in a group, you are no longer able to change that status from private to public because it's almost like, a bait and switch. You get people coming into that group, they think it's private, they can, bare their soul, put the comments in there that they think only the people in this group are going to see. And then the admin switches it to private and any or to public and anybody can see it. It's kind of like a slap in the face to your community. So Facebook prevents that. It has to stay. If it's private, you want to keep it private, but you cannot change it to public after 5,000 friends if you were thinking about doing that. Also, remember, out of all of this, the goal is to grow your audience, engage with your audience, and when the time is right, promote to your audience. If you want to build your business in 2023, you can use your Facebook profiles, group pages, and groups to do that. But short form video, stories are where you are going to be selling. You don't want to be, you can sell on your business page, but you do not want to be posting products and selling all of the time on your personal profile. You could get that suppressed and you could actually get your personal profile restricted and locked, and then you're kind of out. So that's another reason to get people to go into a group. So it's a community of like-minded interest or like-minded people with the same interests, and you're gathering an email through a membership question because then that email is yours forever. Because it's probably not going to happen, but what if Facebook goes out of business next week? Everything you have on your profile, your page, and your group is gone. So you don't own any of that. Facebook owns that, or Meta owns that, whatever you want to call them. But you have your own email and you use your own email company or whatever you want to use to drip that value, however you want to do that. That email is gold. Your email list is gold. That is one of the main reasons. That's how you will build your business. So stories sell. And then also the currency is in the conversations. As you pull people into your group, pull them into a conversation, find a common factor, have that conversation, build that relationship. And then again, when the time is right, you can introduce your product, service, or opportunity. So I hope you've enjoyed this training this evening and you've gotten some value out of it. If you have any other questions, put them in the comments below. I will come back and follow up. If you have any questions about my Tribe Building Secrets coaching program, put coach in the comments below. I have just redone all of my packages and updated everything in the program. So I'm running some really good packages right now to make it very affordable. So if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. I want to thank you for joining me and have a great evening.